Hello, folks. Good afternoon. Are you ready, folks?
I think so.
I think so. Okay.
Good
Listen,
afternoon, teacher.
afternoon. How was your day?
Repeat again. Sin luz, profe, sin luz.
No lights. There was a blackout. Okay, listen. Today we're gonna discuss a little bit. We're gonna be short, okay? We're gonna discuss a little bit about morphemes, the process of word formation, the differences that we have between morphemes and morphs, the types of morphs, the types of morphemes, okay? I hope you read the document on the platform, right?
Okay.
What do you understand by morpheme? So what is morpheme for you, according to the information that you have read? No one knows? Marilia,
Yes, I'm here.
what do you understand by morphemes? When we talk about language and translation, what is morpheme?
I have no idea.
No idea. Andrea?
Um, I think it's like the smallest part of a word. Like for example, when we divide the words in three different parts and two different parts, so we have a morpheme that's like the smallest part.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be the smaller units, not part, the smaller units of a word, right? It's a meaningful morphological unit of language. But in sometimes, some of them can be divided because of the root. For example, if we have the verb come, so how many morphemes do you think that this word has? Just one, right? But if you use, or if you apply the third person and you say comes, so we have two morphemes. The first one come and the third one, sorry, the first one come and the second one, the letter S, the third person singular, okay?
Teacher,
Yeah,
a morpheme is the small unit in a language that carry meaning like prefijo,
yeah, prefix.
suffix, or root words.
Okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. For example, if we have the word headphones, how many morphemes do you think that that word has? Headphones.
Two.
Which one?
I think that head or phones. I
Listen,
don't know.
headphones.
Headphones.
We have
Phones
three. We
is the
have
root.
three. We have three morphemes. The first one, head. Second one, phone. And the third one is the plural. I mean, the letter S that we added, right? Because I said headphones. So we have three morphemes. Head, phone, and the plural. Now you understand what a morpheme is?
No, sorry.
I mean, when we say that is the smallest meaningful unit in a language, we are not talking about words, but we are talking about the chunks that a word has. For example, as in headphones and classroom. So it's a collective word, right? But we have two morphemes. Class, number one, room, number two. But classroom is in singular. But what happens if we make the plural? Classrooms with the letter S. The sound S at the end must be pronounced, right? So that is another morpheme that can be added to the word. And we have two types of morpheme. We have the grammatical morpheme and the lexical morpheme. So what do you understand by grammatical morphemes? Nobody knows? Well, the grammatical morphemes, folks, express a limited number of very common meanings or express relation with the sentences, right? And when we have the grammatical morpheme, this can be divided into the function word and inflectional affix. So when we say function word, we refer to the word classes, right? Who know those terms? Function word or word classes? Or categories? Which is better for you? Which is common for you? Function word, word classes, or categories?
I remember a little bit of I think this is something that we discussed already when we were checking like the content words that are like nouns, verbs, adjectives, and we
Right.
have the function words that are like, you know, I mean they are important as well, but they're like articles, pretty much that works for maybe linking the words.
Yeah, you're right. When we say function words are related to categories, right? Or when we say parts of speech, you know that we have nouns, adjective, adverbs, verbs, as you said before, right? They are function word. And what about inflectional affix? You know that the word affix or the term affix cover the prefix and suffix, right? But an affix, can you hear me?
Yes.
Teacher.
Okay, so the inflectional affix, folks, they can be only suffixes, okay? And you can use just one per word and have one function. What is the function? To indicate the grammatical meaning, okay? That is the inflectional affix. On the other part or the other types of morpheme is the lexical morpheme. If you read the document, probably you could notice that lexical morphemes express just the meaning by context, right? Or when you look up the meaning in the dictionary, it is lexical, right? In this one, we can cover the content word and the derivational affix. In the derivational affix, we have something different from the inflectional affix. In the derivational affix, you can use both, okay? You can use prefix or suffix, right? And have two functions. The first one is to convert one part of speech to another one, and the another function is to change the meaning of the root, precede the inflectional suffix. As you know that there are some suffix that when you add to the word, the category change. For example, if we have month, month is a noun. And if we add the suffix ly, monthly, it becomes into a what? Listen, we have month. And the month, the category or the function word of month is a noun. But if we add the suffix ly and we say monthly, so it becomes from noun to Blas, what do you think? What's the new function word for that word? Monthly.
Don't know.
Marilia, can you hear me?
Yeah, teacher, I can hear you.
You were left. What happened?
When I left, I didn't left. I'm stay here.
Okay, from noun, it becomes into an adverb, okay? Even we can use an adjective using the suffix "ly," like quick, quickly. It becomes from adjective to an adverb, okay?
Yes, yes, to an adverb, from an adjective to an adverb.
Let's see an example. Or no, sorry. Let's see now what a morph is. So we have two types of morph. The free morphs that it's related to the root. And when we have the morph bound, the bound morph, that it's related more to the complexity, right? So complex sentence. In the free morph, we have the content word and the function word. I mean, the meaning and the category. But when we have the bound morph, we have the affix. This could be prefix or suffix. And you need to identify if the prefix is derivational and the suffix, it can be inflectional or derivational, right? Then we have the bound root, I mean the root of the word, and then we have the enclitic. What do you understand for that term, enclitic? It says, according to the diagram that you're seeing, it says that the enclitic can be auxiliary or negative. So what do you understand for that? Blas. Allison, Caroline, Jorbin. Just Andrea have participated. Kaylin, what about you, Kaylin?
Teacher, I think that encliptic auxiliary negative
Yeah, auxiliary
uh,
negative.
I think that is a grammatical element.
Yeah,
It's right.
yeah, that's right. But when you say grammatical elements, what do you mean? Which are those?
Also, usually a verb to express a negative, for example, like don't, can't, or want.
Right.
I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So when
Okay.
we say or when we use or when we want to refer to enclitic morphs means to the construction, okay? So that's why that on the diagram you see just the auxiliary and negative. For example, if we have shall or if we have will, what is the enclitic for those auxiliary? Remember that we have the apostrophe and the double L, right? If you don't want to say
Right.
I will, I'll. I shall, I'll, right? That is the enclitic, the construction, right?
Right.
And the enclitic for those auxiliary, we have want. Can we construct shall plus not? Good question, folks.
Um, I think there was like a way to say it, but it's not really common. Like people say shan't, I think.
Yes, it's shan't.
Shan't, but it's not really. Yeah, people really don't use it a lot.
Yeah, it's uncommon, but it exists, right? It is acceptable. Just a few people use shan't because it's not common. And even you know that Here in our country, the English spoken is the American, not the British, right? And shall is more used for British. That's construction, chant. Good. If you don't have any question, let's move on to the other slide. Okay, here we have the process of word formation, right? So here we have to take into account the morphemes, the morphs, and the types of morphemes, right? We have the word non-smoker. So we have two different diagrams. The left one is the good one, and the right side is the wrong. My question is, why do you think that we are using the letter N over here?
I don't know, teacher.
Blas, Caroline, Ismael, how are you?
Hey, I'm back. I didn't notice the messages, but I'm joining now.
Okay. Folks, we were talking about the function word, right? We said that function words are word classes, are categories. So what is the function word of non-smoker? Really? I know that this day has been so tiring for you, but we need to participate, folks. So we are familiar with the word, right? With the expression function word. We said that refers to adverbs, adjectives, noun, pronouns, even conjunctions, interjections. So my question is, if we have non-smoker, what is the function word for that word?
I think it's a noun.
Yeah, so that's why that we write down there the letter N, the noun. Now, if you see on the word, we have an affix, right? At the beginning, an affix is a prefix. We have non, so we're gonna divide the noun into the affix and the noun, smoker, because we also have the word smoker. And the noun, this letter that we have here is a noun because we have a verb, and the verb, if you notice on the word, we have the root smoke, that's the verb, and then we have another affix, right? That in this case is the suffix er.
Yeah, yeah.
Smoker. So my question is, the noun, do you think is a inflectional affix or a derivational affix?
Did you say directional, teacher?
Yeah, no, derivational.
Oh, derivational. Derivational is like it derives from something else. I would say so. I would say yes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And the last one, er, is inflectional or derivational?
Inflectional, because it gives a meaning. It's not coming from something else, but it does give a meaning to something different to the word smoke.
Yeah, you're right. So the word is a simple word, and we have the diagram of non-smoker. That's the right way. In the right side, we have another diagram that is wrong. Notice It's not in the right way, right? So be careful when we're gonna work on this because you need to use the right way, the right diagram form for doing depending on the word, right? That is simple word. Let's see the other one. We have, who wants to read that word? Who wants to read that word?
Unimpressionable.
Right. So we have the letter A because the word is an adjective, right? On the word, if you can notice, we have derivational affix because we have two, right? We have at the beginning and we have at the end. So we're gonna separate the derivational affix that is on, that express a negative meaning, and then we have an also adjective, right? Without that prefix, the word contains the same category. Impressionable, we have the adjective, but this adjective, we have a noun and we have the inflectional affix that is able. Why noun? Because if you notice the word, we can call noun because we have a verb, impress, and we have the inflectional affix ion, okay? You understand?
So the point of this diagram is to make is to find the verb, right? That is the roots of the word.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you need to divide into chunks, right? To identify which part is this and this and this and this. For example, if we have the word unforgettable, what is the verb there?
Forget.
Yeah, that's the root of the word, right? Forget. Then we have in that noun that we have the verb forget, we have an inflectional affix. What it is?
On. Or able.
No. Which one?
Able.
Able, that's right. And at the beginning, we have the derivational and. Then we have the adjective, right? Forgettable. Good. Do you have any questions so far?
And which one of the two that we have there is the correct one? Because in the second one we have
this is the
first
correct,
one.
the left side.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So in both, we have both, but just the left side is the correct one. The other one is wrong, is that distributed, the word, the chunks, okay? Folks, if you don't have any questions, so we're gonna finish here, okay? So this is more practical. We're gonna practice at class next Sunday, but you have a task on the platform. You will find a document on third session that is called task for homework, and you will find, let me see here. Okay, on the homework, you will find 4 derivational suffixes, 4 groups, okay? And each groups have many words. So you're gonna choose 3 words by group, and you're gonna diagram that word similar to this that I'm explaining here. You understand?
Yes.
And be ready because that task must be handed it to me next Sunday, okay? Because we'll be graded. And don't forget that we have a quiz test, okay? Remember that this is, so we only have 7 Sundays, right? For ending this, and this is number 3, so we have 4 left for ending translation 4. So you're gonna deliver this task to me next Sunday, and we're gonna do the quiz, right? That's okay?
All clear for me. I just have a question for the last homework that we had on the platform. I probably didn't see like the field to turn it in. Should I send it via email to you? The one that we had for selecting the correct word.
Yeah, let me check, okay? I'm gonna check those, but you only have to choose 3 words per groups, okay? And we're gonna do this one. So we're gonna make a practical class at the beginning, okay, of the class next Sunday to be more understood. Folks,
Okay.
if no one has another question, I really appreciate your connection for being connected, okay? And see you next class.
See
Okay,
you.
teacher. See you on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Ahora sí hablaron todos. Bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
Pero si estábamos poniendo atención.
Estábamos poniendo